No power seats. Be a little hard to do a video on here from now on because of how fucking loud it is. Oh my god, shit's so loud. That's right, you better move. Better get the fuck out my way. Let's go. You don't have to worry, I'm not gonna hit you. But you're making my job a lot more difficult by going slow like that. I never gave an honest review of the BBK Longtube headers, I don't think, when I had them on a car actually. I talked about them when I was in the 5.0, which did make a lot of sense to some people. I don't know why. BBK Longtube headers. Did you guys watch the original video about BBK Longtube headers? Well, if you didn't, watch that first, okay? And then watch this video. And click on this card up here and watch it. Do you want to get headers? Do you want to invest money in headers? Is it worth it? Do they get gains? Does my check engine light come on? Nice job. Moving over with no turn signal. You fucking asshole. Good job. Does it make my check? Well, my check engine light's on right now. Yeah. Check engine light's on. Lost all my low end power. Yeah, let's get long tubes, they said. Well, if you want to get the most power out of your 3.7 with a supercharger, like a ProCharger kit, or just naturally aspirated long tube headers, man, you can't beat the top end power of long tube headers. So I got these for $300. This was the long tubes and the X pipe, and these are the same exact ones I had on my first 3.7. I sold them to Rich. Rich sold them back to me because Rich is going turbo on his car. So I was about to buy a a whole, you know, brand new set. I actually have an X-pipe, a Lethal Performance off-road X-pipe I was going to put on. And I was going to buy used headers of somebody else. And Rich was like, no, don't, because I'm selling mine. I'll sell you back for $300. So yeah, I took them. You know, I can't complain. $300. Installation took well, the first time I did it, it took a couple hours. It took like 2.5 hours, maybe about 3 hours, because it was the first time I was putting them on the car. I thought I had to take the whole steering column out, which you don't. Found a way around that. This time it took almost as long, not because I didn't know how to do it. Trying to take the exhaust apart, it just took forever. So I finally got them on, and the first time I did this, the headers mod, I already had an off-road X-pipe, and I actually already had ported intakes. So I went from off-road X-pipe, ported intakes, and 373s to putting headers on. And the difference I felt was a lot different than going from right now. I was just tune only with stock exhaust and axle backs, stock gears, to going long tube headers and off-road X-pipe. So there's a huge difference right now compared to before. Before, like, yeah, I felt the headers, you know, but I already had a lot of stuff going on for the car. Right now, this is like, man, this is a huge, huge, huge difference. When they say you lose low-end power when you put long tube headers on, they cannot be more right. You really do. First thing I noticed when I got in the car, because I didn't want to open it up right away because I didn't even have the right tune on there. But even after I got the right tune for the headers on the car, still noticed it. Big time. Big time. If you're anywhere below 4,000 RPMs, it feels like a big loss of power. Huge, huge loss of power. If you open up wide open throttle, it feels a little better, but if you're just cruising like half throttle and stuff, you really are like, what the fuck? Why does my car feel so slow? And I thought something was seriously wrong. I thought something got screwed up. You know, I thought I hit a major exhaust leak or something like that, but I didn't. It's just what you feel. Now, I go back to like what I was saying when I put long tubes on, when I had 373s and ported intakes and off-road X-pipe and I went to long tubes, I had better supporting mods like the gears and the intakes, and it didn't really affect the low end so much. Just going straight to long tube headers and off-road X-pipe, it's killed the low end of this car. But over 4,000 RPMs, oh my God, this thing fucking rips. Oh, and it sounds fucking great too. I love it. I love it. This thing definitely picked up probably a couple miles an hour and a quarter mile, maybe 3, maybe even 4. I don't know what it would have trapped with just a tune in 273s, but yeah, right now we have MPT tuned cold air intake, BBK Longtubes, BBK off-road X-pipe, Shorty off-road X-pipe, Mac axle back, CETA adjustable upper control arm. That's too much fun. So, should you get long tube headers? Yes! Yes, you should get long tube headers. If you want the most horsepower out of your exhaust, long tube headers, off-road X-pipe. If you want the most raspiness, get resonators and it'll be okay, I promise. Don't worry about the check engine light problems. You mod your car, you're gonna get problems no matter what you do with it, most of the times anyways, especially with exhaust shit. So, my vote, should you buy long tube headers? Are they worth it? Yes. Are the BBKs worth it over the Borlas, whatever you call it? Yes. The price difference, yes. You're probably still going to have problems with Borlas. They are more expensive, maybe a little better quality, but if you just want a budget build, come on, it's a V6 anyways. Who gives a shit? Just make it fast. Don't forget to use stock OEM gaskets. Do not use the BBK header gaskets. Don't use those. Use the stock ones. You won't have problems.
I'm addicted to the thrill. I'm ready. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem? Tell me now.